Hey, what up, Decisive Marketers? And in today's video, we're gonna have a short video. It's gonna be a simple tool again, right? It's once again, simple tools are not necessarily a bad thing. They just do really well in one simple area, and at the same time, they make your process of getting things done way faster because the UI is simple, the UX is simple, and because there's not too many fields for you to fill in, so you get things done way quicker than it is. And today's tool is called InStory, and what InStory does is that it helps you to analyze the piece of content that you have and analyze its sentiment, right? And it tells you you know what kind of words are you using. Could you replace some of those words and make it a little bit more engaging to your audience who are reading it? And at the same time, you can actually create a panel and invite people to take a look at your content and give you their feedback as well, right? And this too is InStory. But before we dive in, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content, right? So let's dive in to InStory, right? So here we are in the dashboard. It's a very simple tool, right? And over here I have already submitted a piece of content here, right? And I've already uploaded a piece of content right here. One issue, I just want to bring up one issue with InStory is that it is only able to accept up to 1,800 words, right? 1,800 words, and that's actually, I would say, a little bit limited, because if you are writing a skyscraper content or you're writing a fictional story, fictional book, right, it's definitely going to be more than 1,800 words, because nowadays with blog posts we talking about high quality content, and sometimes 1,800 words is not going to be sufficient if we are writing about a broad topic, right? So this is a little bit limited, I would say. Okay, so that's something for you to take note of. Right, so the next thing is I've already put in my content right here, and they will actually tell you how's your headline, right? So the headline is great, right? Because the length is just nice, and I have some positive keywords right here, which is joy, glowing, right? So we got positive words in here, so that's what you want in your title so that you can get attention, right? So we got the impact index right here as well, and they have a plagiarism checker, right? And plagiarism checker is actually 100% free, and it comes with the plan itself, and it's unlimited usage. I think so, because it doesn't specify it in their pricing page at all, right? And then they've got the tonal analysis. Okay, so this tells you the kind of positive keywords that they've identified in your content right here, right? So these are positive keywords, and you can click on some of these to get some suggestions to replace the words that you have in here, right? So diets can greatly affect how your skin looks or enhance how your skin looks, right? So they are giving you some other words that you can replace, kind of like a thesaurus, right, to enhance your content, right? So they've got stuff like that in here. Next is you got negative words, and this I kind of find is a little bit weird, because the negative word is actually previously when I open it up, right, it says that Korean is a negative tone, so I don't get that. It, I mean, it kind of feels like like the AI is a little racist right here. So this is just some feedback. So hopefully they can, InStory can actually take a look and maybe tweak the AI a little bit. And then I remember that it was actually showing that um, it was actually showing Japanese as the replacement word as well. So I'm not sure what's going on with the negative tonal words here, right? So next we've got neutral, which is eat. So you can they suggest you to maybe change it to use. Right, so that's tonal, and then we've got emotional here. Oh, sorry, it's not negative. I don't know where they find the negative words. It's probably just like the overall tone. There's some negativity in there. In the emotional, right? So I'm gonna click on this first because this is the one that I was talking about, emotional analysis. So for some reason, Korean has to do with anger. So so that's kind of as I mentioned, it's kind of weird, and I mean it's probably just some issue with the AI, but probably this is something that they would want to fix as soon as possible, because it doesn't look nice on Korean people, right? So the next one we got is a joyful kind of keywords. So these are the ones that they have in here, right? So harmful bacteria, stuff like that. So these are some AI analysis in here. Okay, and pretty much that's all that we have, because this is a short article here. And you've got the panel analysis, so you can actually create a panel, and right, so you can actually put you can get a panel to analyze the content for its ability to sell something efficiently, help the user understand if their content can evoke conversions, right? So you can actually get people to tell you, does this piece of content help to drive sales, right? So you can put that in, like if you want them to analyze these features. And then the shareability, does this piece of content help to trigger virality, right? So for people to share that content. So you can check on these ones as well. And then the value proposition, you can select all this as well. And then if you have any questions that you want to ask, do you like this content? Okay, and then you can just send the emails out to people for them to actually look at your content. So I'm just going to put in one of my emails right here. Let's use this one instead, and add, okay, send invite. Okay, then an email is being sent to them for the review, right? And I'm gonna open up my email to take a look at it. Okay, just give me a second here. Okay, so there we go, right? The invitation is here, and then I can I'm gonna open this in incognito. And then if you are surveying this piece of article, they would actually, okay, so they are asking for a one-time code here. Alright, so you verify, and I'll be able to access. If you are the surveyor, you'll be able to access it. So let's say I'll read this piece of content, and okay, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good as well. Next. Next. Yes. Submit. Okay, so your answers are successfully submitted. Okay, and now we can probably refresh this. Is that, yeah, so they give you a sound notification as well, right? So that's kind of interesting, right? So we can then view the panel. Okay, let's try to jump back in to the story here. Okay, it's completed, so I can click on it now, and I can then take a look at the overall results in here. Okay, so one thing I have to say with Instaurit is I find it more useful for copywriting, I would say. In terms of content writing, for SEO purpose, maybe Instaurit might not be that useful, but it can help you to maybe improve the sentiment in your content. But I would think that sentiment is much more powerful and impactful on a copywriting, on an ad copy, right, or a landing page copy, right? But it's a little bit limited because it only gives you a 1,800 words limit, and that's also not sufficient if you are, let's say, a ClickBank vendor, or a JVZoo, a vendor, and you're writing long sales letters, right? You're writing long sales letters on your funnels, on your landing pages, then you would have an issue because it's not able to work with that much content, because with a long form sales letter we're talking about 4,000 to 5,000 to 6,000 words. So this Instaurit, it's only giving you 1,800 words, so that's a little bit limited. But I have to say that also the AI seems to be lacking a little bit. There's still some areas that it needs to be improved, but I would say that it gives you some good insights on how to improve your readability of your content, to make it emotionally connected to your audience and get them to read on further, based on the analysis that they give you. On top of that, I think that they have a very good UI and everything is very simple to use, and I think this pretty much what Instaurit does. It's very simple too. I would say that this is not for me, right? I wouldn't be using this tool. Maybe in a very niche situation, probably with when it comes to copies, right? But otherwise, if you are a short form copywriter, I would say a short form copywriter, or you are a fictional story fictional writer, I would think that Instaurit would be useful to you, right? Otherwise, I think that's all I have in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please comment below, give me a thumbs up if you like this, and share this video with your friends as well, and I'll see you in my next video.